Hit it.
Hey everyone, he needs no introduction, but this is my pastor, my elder, Alan Budd.
Come in, be legend.
It's like the 7th grader that sits on the front. Yeah.
I never graduated.
Hey, listen, like I said earlier, some of you didn't hear me, but you got to get to know John. I mean, it can be difficult because he's not very approachable, but, he doesn't really want to spend any time talking to you. So, no, he hates to talk, so that's going to be a challenge. But, so, this is really serious. All day today, we've had opportunity to make sure that we get everybody out of this building safely in case we have any kind of fire or some kind of event which would require us to get all of these students out of here and ourselves safely. So remember that. So what we're doing tonight, that's why we're doing it, is because we, in case of a certain kind of event, we want to get everybody out of here safely. And so, as the adults in the room, that's all of you guys, including John,
Theoretically.
as the adults in the room, that's our goal, and we all need to work together. So, the way we do that is there's only 2 exits out of this upstairs. Everybody know that? We cannot go out those windows. I guarantee you, we cannot go out those windows. We do not have enough time or manpower to go through those windows. So we have to go down one of these sets of stairwells, okay? So tonight, you correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to have all the students over here in the high school area.
Stage left.
Huh?
Stage left.
We're going to have all the students over here, and what we're going to simply say at some point, Tim's going to announce that we're going to evacuate the building, and he's going to tell, like right here, Tim, you're right
Yeah,
here.
stage
You
left.
can practice. Yeah.
Stage left.
So all of these people are going to go out the back stairwell. All the people on this side are going to go out this stairwell. Okay? If you're going out this stairwell, there's a door at the bottom of the stairs. It's kind of a putrid-looking, pink-looking door. You want to go out that door. We don't want to go in the lobby. We're going right out the door at the bottom, okay? So if you're the group on this side, you're taking all the students straight down those stairs.
It's literally when the step comes down, you just keep going straight.
Yeah, there's a door there. Some of you don't know that there's a door there, but there's a door there. All the students know that door is there. If you're going down this back stairwell, we're not going in the hallway, we're going straight out the back. Everybody, whether you go down that stairwell or you go down this stairwell, we're going out to this little pad right next to the building. That big place where we have the outdoor service. That's where we're all going. Everybody clear about where we're going? Okay, I'll make sure I don't forget anything. Caleb Walker?
Yeah!
Caleb and a couple of guys that are familiar with crowd control, we're going to do a sweep of this building to make sure nobody's still upstairs. But your job is to maintain your composure, help get the kids out. We're not going to have a little rope for everybody to hold. We're not going to hold hands. But your job is to make sure they leave. We all do it in order. We're not running. We're not doing those things. But it's a real serious thing because if it ever happened that we needed to evacuate up here, we want to make sure everybody gets out of here what? Safely. Safely. And we're all out there together. We'll do that, then we'll bring them all back in.
That's right.
You got any other?
Can I interrupt you? When we come back in, middle school leaders go to your room with your middle schoolers. High schoolers will come back to the high school room, and then we'll start teaching time.
Yeah.
Then.
We got other things? Yes.
It's not set.
Okay.
But when we're done, can you set it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else?
The only thing I would add on, and we've talked about this with, I think, some of this group. Obviously, if it's a fire, if there's, fire smoke, you're busting out the doors. But if it's some other situation where there's something crazy going on, you hear gunshots, you hear whatever, you want to look out those doors before don't let people out there. Because that's the strategy that the other side uses now, is they get mass exodus, and when you're all in that funnel, they can do a lot of damage. So a leader should be the first one to those doors, look, listen, check it out, and then let them out.
Yeah. Yes.
Should somebody be designated to check the bathroom?
We're gonna do, that's what I just said
Yes.
with Caleb. We're gonna have somebody check the bathroom, check the closets, stage. We'll make sure we have people that check all that.
Is there any
Classrooms.
pre-instructions, like if we're exiting our two different directions, like, hey, we're obviously things would change if we come upon smoke or fire? Will that be given as an instruction?
Tonight, yes. But if we had something like that, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, tonight, we're just evacuating, we're just practicing the idea of evacuating the building. Yeah. Any other questions? And Tim's in charge. Everybody, wanna go?
No, if it goes well, plain good leadership.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Ever seen The Office when Michael Scott practiced? That's exactly what women and children, I'm sure.
I did this in the rain this
Do
morning.
we need, like, once we're out there, should just use people who go to their elected leaders? Just look in between for someone who's missing and then actually they're not in the building. Like, is that something you want to tell them, or?
What now, what'd you say?
Do you want them to go to their elected leaders once they're outside? Just
That's
in
fine.
case someone's missing?
Yeah,
Then you
that's
just leave.
So you can make that announcement when we're gonna
get out
go,
there.
or go when you get outside, go to your elected leader, yeah. That won't mean that you necessarily gonna know somebody's missing.
Right. But I think it's easier to locate them than if you're like, okay, we can look and see these people are here. If
Yeah.
they're missing, they're nice for the
Right.
Good question. Anything else with that? Cool. Okay, a couple other quick things, and then our goal is to be in there with them when worship starts. That's my BHAG, that's my goal. Scripture and memory books. Dawson, can you go grab me one of those? We want to, these books in the back are for you. It's a gift from us to you to give to your students to encourage them to memorize Scripture. And when we say a gift from us to you, we mean we love these so much at Woodlands Camp this summer 2019, that we're like, hey, can we buy 200 of these from you? We really want them. We want to give these to our life group leaders to give to our students. Just when you start group tonight, just say, hey, one of the letters in spiritual in our habits is B, Bible memorization. So we want to give you guys this scripture memory plan. It is awesome. Like, I went through this summer, and whoever did this at Woodlands needs a job, like promotion or a raise. They need something, because this is dynamite. The whole theme is, I've hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. And it's really cool. There's even parts in here, like if you want to talk to someone about salvation, it gives you all verses that talk about salvation. If you want to talk about forgiveness, it'll point you all places in Scripture that talks about forgiveness. It's a really cool tool. So we want to give this to you so you're the one that's giving it to them and not us. We want you to be the one to give it to them. So when you leave here, you can grab your books, or when we come back from the fire drill, you can grab them, or just do whatever. There's 200 of them in the back, so we should have enough. But if I need more, just let me know, and we can reorder them. Any questions with this? Cool. So this is when we were talking about in our August leader training, we want to start giving you tools and resources to help with your students. This is the first tangible thing we're putting in your hands to give to them. There you go. All right, that's number one. If you're a team lead, can you put your hand in the air? Yeah. So, way to go, team leads, for being here. One responsibility that me and Dawson are going to start giving to you guys that I think we did today. If someone in your team is not confirmed in Planning Center, we're done doing that. Like, it's been months and months and months and months, week after week, that we call people and go, hey, remember us? It's Sunday at 4:30. You're still unconfirmed.
When he says we, he means Emily Bennett.
That's true. So we're going to just start texting team leads. Now, I did have one team lead come to me and say, hey, it's going to be really helpful if you don't send that email out on Saturday. Totally agree. If I do that, that's on me. But if I send it Wednesday, Thursday, which I normally strive to do, team leads, I got to have either a decline or an accept by 4-ish. So we just know what we're working with for the night. So team leads in the room, if you have any questions about that, let me know, but that's really, really important. Team leads, I also need you checking in with our leaders to make sure they're here. Because I'm looking and we probably have maybe half of our leaders. Where are the other half? I don't know. I just don't think this is a high priority because they know that we record it and then I'm just going to put it up on our Facebook page or email it out. I don't know. But if every team lead can also check in and say, hey, we have family meeting, I'm going to try and send each team lead a text or an email later this week to let you know which ones weren't there. Dawson creepily stood in the back and took attendance, so now we know who is here and who isn't.
Like old school.
So we're growing in what team leads do, so team leads, that's going to be one way you can really help us. Number 3, if you are a life group coach, stand up. Jennifer Miller, Jeremy Mayer. Where's Gabby? Yeah, Gabby, stand up. Thank you, Gabby. And Dawson is going to speak on behalf of the life group coaches. Go.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I met with all 3 of our life group coaches, and we just kind of talked about all things like, hey, what are we doing well? What's not going well? What do we need to talk about mostly? And I had a good conversation with Jen. Their job, as their life group coach, is to help you guys help these kids, right? So if they're in your life group that week, they're not required to be in the middle. They're not required to be instructing conversation. They're there for you. They're there to help. If Jen or Jeremy or Gabby, if they're taking notes and behind, and then they pull you aside and they're like, hey, I think this was really good. I think you need to work on this. And I think this was really good as well. And we kind of give you that good, work on this, good, and then we kind of move forward from there. That's their job. That's what we talk to them. We trust them with their judgment. They're trying to do the same things that Tim and I are doing. We just can't get to all of you the way that they can because we're just 2 people and guys, and we can't really get to the girls as well as Jen and Gabby do. And they do a great job. So that's kind of their roles. I'm sure I'm missing something because there was a lot of information.
If you're a coach, anything you want to add to that?
On the topic of safety, just especially those times when we're breaking up into groups like we did last week, if you're going to be leaving the area that we know that you are in, you're taking a group of students not to I know the 9th grade girls meet in that and that's pretty easy in there, but if you are well, I'm gonna take this group because it's kind of loud, I'm gonna take them down the hall over here. Make sure a leader knows, your team lead knows, or text us so that we know where you are, because in the event of a fire or an active shooter or something that's a huge safety liability.
Well, and I had a parent come to me and say, hey, where's my daughter? I'm like, I'll show you, they meet here. Where's Mary McKenzie's group? Well, they're all, I'm like, okay, and it just makes me look like a moron. I have on my piece of paper where you meet, so if you leave from where you meet, let your team lead know. So then if we don't know, I can go to your team lead. Yeah. Yeah, so if you go outside, under an awning is lit, and there's a camera. You don't want to go somewhere where it's very, very dark, and there's no camera. That's just not going to bode well in your day.
Who's there?
That was a ball. So, and let me say this too. If a life group coach comes to you, what? No, that's one of your middle schoolers. If a life group coach comes to you and gives you a suggestion or gives you something to work on, I ask you to do one thing. Pray about it for a week and see if it's true. Don't come to me and complain about something our coach said to you. Unless they cursed you out or said you're worthless and God doesn't love you. If they tell you that, then come to me. I would like to know that. But I'm just going to ask, if a coach says something to you, take that before the Father, and if it's true, then great, let's grow. If not, maybe let it go in one ear and out the other. I don't know. Maybe let me know that. Yes? Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we are definitely here for you guys will talk through. I know in the past, even with when I've been in life groups, I've had some really trivial issues with my life group leaders, and I've gone to Tim and I'm like, I need to be in this group, and he's like, exponentially. Like, the small things snowball into medium things, that will snowball into these massive things that then can blow up and really ruin relationships, and the kids will see it. Like, the kids see when you're not okay with each other. So, like, we want to tackle those, like, head on, and be able to take those little annoyances, and be able to, like, work through that before Tim has to get involved, because now it's become a big, massive issue that should have been taken care of when it was something that was just a mild, like, box. You know what I mean? And so I think that that's where we also can support you, or Tim would love to be able to do that, but he cannot do that for every small little situation for all the leaders all the time.
And that's with each other as leaders.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Another really cool thing to know, Dawson's hours increased from 10 hours a week to 20 hours a week. This is great. And the good thing about that is Dawson now, his hours I think on Sunday were like 2 p.m. until we're done Alive. They're now going to be 10 a.m. until we end Alive, 4, 5, 6 extra hours throughout the week. So that means that Dawson's going to be more available on Sunday morning to meet with middle school leaders, really anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I know your title's middle school coordinator. He's just one of us. Middle school, high school, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want just to put him in a box of middle school. Like, he's available on.
You're currently in my box.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, if you need to get lunch with him, he's now paid by our church to do that with you, and it's not asking him to do more. He now has a church credit card. You have to talk about Jesus at least 3 times. We've talked about this.
Yeah, so like Tim said, like, I'm here for you guys as well. It was really beneficial when I met with the life group coaches, and what I think I want to do is, like, once a week, especially since I am the middle school coordinator, I want to meet with each grade and gender once per week. So if it's 7th grade girls and 7th grade guys, and then kind of like yeah, take a seat, and then kind of like rotate it through, so that way I'm getting feedback without, like, we're not waiting till the end of the semester to do like the evaluations that you guys fill out. Like, I'm getting feedback throughout the semester, and we can kind of troubleshoot if there's an issue, or we can improve, or we can change some stuff. So I think that's going to happen. But throughout the week, like, if someone calls me like, hey man, are you free Thursday afternoon? Which the answer is probably no, but probably Thursday night. Do you want to grab dinner? Do you want to grab coffee? Something like that. Let me know. And yeah, that is like, I'll be able to meet with you guys at some point during the week for sure.
Good.
So yeah,
That's a huge win for our student ministry. Just to grow in leadership, and that's a small thing, but a huge thing. To double his hours. So I'm grateful that the elders approved that for 2020. Actually, now, can we do some quick right now? Last thing, absent student reports are back near Dawson, so make sure team leads, you grab your absent student reports. Please tell us of any mistakes. We'll get that to Hope, who's on vacation, by the way. We'll get that to Hope, and she can go in there and fix it. And then lastly, your Planning Center People's app is now good to go. Everyone should use their username and password to log in. Team leads have the power to change the info. So I should never get a text from someone saying, hey, what's Luke Bradley's email address or phone number? Like, you got an app now where you have a database to our whole church. So prank phone call away, have fun with that. Yeah. Yeah, you're logged, perfect. You're logged in, username and password is the same as the PCO services. This is just PCO people. And if there's a mistake, let your team lead know. They have the power to go in there and change it. Anything else before I pray real quick and get us in there? Yeah.
So,
Real quick.
The feedback we got was that it would be really nice to hear what some life groups are doing well, since like us as life group coaches get to see everybody. And I just kind of wanted to highlight like the juniors in general, but also the junior groups, because I've seen them more than once. But they do a really great job of like asking a question and then just not like just sitting and just waiting. And if it takes forever for a girl to say something, then they wait, or one of them will like within like 30 seconds say like a clarifying explanation or give it a quick example, and then throw it back to, okay, now you. And I was just really impressed when they met even together. They were a little segregated, but like they did a great job like as a team of like not talking when this is the kids' time to talk. It's not our time to talk, it's their time. They just had a sermon.
we don't have to give them another one. So allowing them to like ask a question and then just like
But don't look that creepy.
don't like don't do that. Don't do this. 'Cause it's probably really not okay.
For those listening at home, there was a creep.
Yeah, but that was something I saw that I
Good.
thought was really great.
Yeah, anything we can do to get them talking and engaged and to feel part of the conversation, I think is a win all around. So, and be led by the Spirit. You know, like I know it's such a stereotypical Christianese thing to say, like be real Spirit-led. There might be a Sunday night where you know you need to talk, and you know, but that shouldn't be the norm with our goal of no show grow. We should get them talking, let them process out loud. It's a safe place. All of those things. So, any other thing a leader wants to add before we end? Brian, I think your worship starts in like 30 seconds. This FYI. Cool. Good. Well, we're going to play off that momentum big time tonight. So, FYI. All right, we got your books in the back, absent student reports. We love you. Go get them, kiddos.
Thank you, amen.